What's up, y'all? I'm Carrie.
And I'm Dee.
And this is the Carrie and Dee Show.
What's up, people?
So today, Dee wants to give the thought of the day, which is stop running from your past.
Stop running from your past. Yes. You want to go ahead?
No, I think you had a good one.
Well, stop running from your past is just to say, anything that you may have done in your past, that you're not proud of. Don't stop running from it. Stop pretending, that it didn't happen, or sometimes you become insecure because you're holding back or you're hiding things that you're not proud of. Everybody has done something in the past that they weren't proud of. That's just life. When you go through life, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to do or make bad decisions. You're going to make choices that later on you may regret. But stop regretting it because it was your choice. It was a choice that you made, but you feel it was, now that you've changed, and you realize and you think back and you're like, how in the hell, what was I thinking? Why did I do those things? Why did I do that? Don't beat yourself up over the things that you chose to do at some point in your life, because at that point in your life, that's the choices and the mindset you had then. But now, if you move past it, you don't think that way anymore. So you made some different choices. But since because you've gotten older or wiser and you've made better choices later on, don't beat yourself up or ignore the choices that you made when you were in your 20s or whatever, teens or whatever. You have to embrace those things because that was your life and that was the choices that you made. Don't run from your past or hide it, because what it does, it can cause you to become insecure, and then you when you pretend as if it never happened, it doesn't. It causes you to start to judge people on the things that you've done, and they don't know what you've done because you never talked about it, and you don't use your past to help someone else. You use it to work against someone else, and that's just why I say don't run from your past. Accept it because those were the choices you made. Accept them, and if it was dumb decisions, say, hey, yes, that was my past. I made some dumb decisions, but now that's a part of life. Don't try to hide it because it doesn't make for a good situation when you try to hide things, because it makes for bad relationships, because when you hide things, you can't openly talk to, your people. You can't engage people into your life because you're so busy hiding things, and you can't have an honest relationship if you're hiding stuff. So if you're not the type of person that likes to talk about your past, it makes for a bad relationship, because I think when you talk about it and you're able to accept it, it's better for you to talk about, and you can get past a lot of issues that you dealt with or that you went through in your past, and it's a good thing to release that,
Yeah, and when we say stop running from the past, we don't mean play it up either. Don't end up getting yourself caught up in I was a hoe and like I'm proud of. Right. No, these are some things that I did. These are some things that I've done.
Right.
I'm not a part of that now, and you can't act holier than thou either. Right. Just let everything be played, because we try to play things up, and we try to act like we're so far away from it. As long as you are you, you're still kind of connected to who you were for a minute. So let these things be known if they come up or if they can help someone, and don't play it up like I had to have it. No. These are some things that I did. These are some mistakes that I made, and I see you going down that road.
Right.
And I want to pull you in and tell you that even if you
I made the same mistake.
I made the same mistake.
Me telling you my story can help you.
And or if you love what you're doing, I want you to get this information in your head so that you know that when you feel like you need to come out of it, you can, and there is a bright side.
Right.
There is another place you can be and another thing you can do. Stop running from everything, because when you keep running and you don't face anything, you die running. And everybody knows about you, and you're the only one walking around playing like you're somebody who you're not. Think about mothers who had whorish tendencies and made a lot of mistakes that way, and got daughters coming up the same way, instead of using that and saying, this is what mommy did, and I want to see you down that road. Go and do this. Do these things instead of these things, because in the end result, you're gonna need this anyway. You're gonna need school. You're gonna need college.
Right.
You're gonna need, basic business skills. So before you go down here trying to party all the time, do this. But you hide that, and you make your daughters and our sons look like they're the worst people in the world, but they're only doing what you've done. All right, I'm gonna get you some grapefruit. All right. You have to stop running from these things. Accept the things that you've done. Even if you don't think it's a mistake. Because I know people who've been on drugs who will say, I was having a good time. Everybody around me was suffering, but I was having a good time.
Typically, those who are that way, they're not hiding.
They're not hiding.
People who hide it and run from their past, now that they've changed.
And you don't have to think that everything that you did was a mistake. Some of those things are willful acts. You did that. You wanted to do it. You liked it when you were doing it. Stop running. Because the world, the people that you're running from, they already know.
Oh yeah, people, they're going to know anyway. So you might as well stop running, let it out, because you can help someone. You can't help someone if you hide and pretending that you never did anything wrong, but, it's out there. So
or that you've never done anything.
Anything. It's like, so just own up to it, accept it, and be open with it, because then maybe you can help someone else. Maybe they won't make the same mistake you made. Maybe they'll do something better, and you can tell your story, and it can help someone else.
Yes.
But if you're running and hiding, it can't help you.
And don't play it up, because you don't want to make it seem like it's the best thing since sliced bread to go steal it from Walmart.
Just say what it was.
Just say what it was, let it be what it is, and move on.
Yes.
Y'all have a good one. We got to be Xavier Grace.